Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of our 12 Days of Fitness, and today we are going to be focusing on toning our core and our legs, or should I say mainly our glutes. So who's joining me this morning? Who's up 7 o'clock doing this with me? You can do this in your PJs. If you're not quite ready and dressed, that's absolutely fine. And we're doing our work today on the floor. So I'm just going to go and take my position. Now then, how are you feeling after yesterday? Hopefully you're feeling nice and energized. It's really lovely actually working out with the Christmas tree behind, and hopefully you're finding some space in the lounge or the kitchen or wherever you're going to be doing your workouts. Now, you will need a mat if you haven't got a carpet on the floor. I'm just using it straight to carpet, but if you've got something that can protect your knees and just give you a little bit of cushioning, that's great. Blanket, towel, whatever you have handy. All right, so today's workout, we are going to be doing 4 blocks of 4 mini exercises, okay? And we're going to be focusing a lot on our glutes because these are our laziest muscles in our body, but they protect such a large part of our bodies. So when we do anything like any other type of exercise, whether you're running, whether you do hip workouts, we really want to make sure that our hip flexors and our big glute muscles are actually activating to support our body. And the other part of our body that's so important that we always let go are our abdominals. Now, our abdominals obviously help us with balance. Every activity you do, whether it's even kneeling down like I am right now, it actually gets involved with your abdominals. So the stronger your abdominals are, the more active you can be, the more balance you have, and probably the more improved your other exercises will be as well. So I thought, what's the best thing to do? Let's tone both areas. Now then, if anything feels uncomfortable, just remember, if we're on our hands and knees, what I want you to do is, if anything feels uncomfortable, you can just go back into child's pose. This is this position here, have a little bit of a breather, then come back into position. Now our 4 exercises are back to back, so we don't have a breather in between. This is a different type of circuit. So I'm going to be talking you through each exercise as we go, but I'm just going to show you our first one. So we are going to start off legs first. We're going to come up onto our hands and knees. And what I want you to just do is just really think about your posture. I want you to make sure that when you're kneeling, that you're kneeling with your knees underneath your hips, and those hands need to be underneath those shoulders. I want you to really make sure you don't do this. I don't want you slouching into your shoulders. I want you to really press through from those shoulders down through your arms. Just pretend these are statues. And we're really pressing those into the floor. We're reaching down and really working, actually toning through our arms and our shoulders at the same time. So we're also wanting to pull our abdominals up to the ceiling. So you can put your hand on your tummy, pull those tummy muscles up towards your back, and it flattens off your back. And it also makes sure we protect ourselves and we don't arch through the workout. So our first exercises, we are going to do all on our right side. Then we're going to do all on our left. So we are really targeting this morning. So what I want you to do is I want you to first of all think about, we're going to do a hydrant. So the hydrant is taking your leg out to the side and bringing it down. So we're going to do 8 of those. After those 8, we're going to take our leg up. We're going to extend it out, bring it in and down. Now, if that's too hard for you, you just stay with the hydrant, okay? Anything that feels uncomfortable, take it back. The next move is going to be a donkey kick. Donkey kick, you flex your foot, take it up to the ceiling, and then we're going to take it from there and we're going to come back down. We're not letting our knee come to the floor, we're just coming down. We're pressing it, squeezing at the top. Now, after 8, we're going to extend, bring it in, and come down. So we're really activating through these big muscles here. Then after that, we are actually going to be going into a rainbow. So I'm just going to make sure when I do this, I don't hit anything. Leg is extended. You're going to take it over your standing leg. Take your leg up and around. So this is a rainbow. It doesn't matter the height. Just try and make sure that leg is as straight as you can and that you can point that toe away. We're going to do 8 of those. Then we're going to flex our foot and come up and down for 8. And then we're going to go round again until the end of the 45 seconds. And then our last move is going to be called something called the wag the tail, which is going to point that toe away, coming up to the hip height. You're going to look over your shoulder and then back over. Now, I'm only going to have the chance to demonstrate these 4 moves. Once we do those, we're going to just turn over, have a 30-second break, and then we're going to do the other side. You will feel it in your standing leg as well as in your active leg, but I'm just looking forward to you feeling how this goes, and it's really good for us to work these muscle groups. So let's get started. All right. Now I'm going to put the music on. He's going to count us in. I'm going to put that music to the side there. All right, so just take your positions. I want you to really pull up through those abdominals. I'm coming forward, so I'm going to hit the back sofa. Hydrant to start. Here we go. So raise and lower. raise, lower. Now you can do this in your own time. I'm actually going to turn that music down, keep going. There we go. Right, so up and down. So this is 6, 7. Looking at the floor, tummies in. 8. Okay, we're going to do the extension if you can. So up, extend, in, and down. Up, extend, in, down. So you're going to feel this on that outer thigh. Your abdominals are pulled up. You're actually activating through your abdominals as well. Pushing through those shoulders and those arms. Good. All right, we're going to change it to donkey kicks. All right, so just take your foot down. Flex and go up and down. Squeezing up. Down. This is 3. Tummies are in. 4. Good, with control. 5. So different from yesterday. 6. 7. 8. Now on this next one, we're going to do the extension. So going up, extend, in, down, up, extend, in, down, up, extend, in, down. Good. You're really squeezing those glutes. Can you feel this on that standing leg as well? Press through those arms. All right, we're going to have our rainbow leg coming up. All right, so straighten that leg out. We're going to take it from our standing leg over. Point that toe away. Just rotate through, keeping everything from your hips forwards nice and still. Round. Good. This is 6. 7. 8. All right, we're going to take it back to the center. Flex that foot up and down. Up and down. Good. So we're on our 3rd exercise already. This is only a 15-minute workout, so this is great. Really targeting one specific area in your body. All right, we're going to do that wag the tail. I want you to point your toe legs are going to be hip height. So here, over your shoulder of your foot, looking back. Now, if you can have your leg at hip height, that's great. Looking over, and we just slowly, with a nice flow, work our way through. Now, this is our last exercise on this side. How are you feeling? Can you feel those glutes? Looking over that shoulder, looking back at that foot. Working those abdominals as well. Pressing through those arms. You've got this. Breathe. Little break coming up. And we will be working our other leg. Breathe. A little break. And then we're going to change over to the other side. Coming back, go to child's pose. Now I'm going to turn around because otherwise I will kick the Christmas tree. And this is going to be our next one with the hydrants to start with. Are you ready? There's not much of a gap between them, but at least we're giving our other leg a break. Tummies in. Here we go. So hydrant first and down. Now, because this was our standing leg, you will feel it more on this side, purely because it was holding ourselves up for the other exercises. See how high you can get that leg comfortably. This is 5. 6, tummies in. 7. 8. Now we're going to do that up and that extend. So here, now you might find one side easier than the other. If you can't extend, just keep going with the hydrant up and down. So extend, hydrant, back down. Hydrant up, extend, in, down. Hydrant, good. Donkey kick, coming up. All right, flex that foot and up. Squeeze. Try not to arch your back. We want to really work those glute muscles. 4. 5. Pressing to the ceiling. 6. 7. 8. We're going to add in that extension. So up, extend, in and down. Keep that foot flexed. Squeeze it up. Feel those legs. Feel those glutes. Push those arms through into the floor. Anytime you need to go to child's pose, you can. Now we're going to go into our rainbow leg. Okay, here, we're going to put over the standing leg. and around. Good. Over and around. Tummies are in. Point that toe this time. So if someone's pulling that toe away. Good. Breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go up and down with that flex foot. Here we go. So flex. Center yourself up and down. And our last move on this side is going to be that wag the tail. You've got this. Remember child's pose if you need to. Lovely. Point that toe away. Look over your other shoulder. Come back. See how stable you can keep yourself. Try and keep everything from that hip forwards to your arm as still as you can. Just looking at one left side, then the other. And then after this, we're going to move on to core work. Breathe. Looking over. Squeeze. Excellent. How are you feeling? Hopefully feeling good. Nice and control here. Pressing through those arms. We're working these abdominals as well. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to child's pose. Bend back. Good. All right, we're going to actually come off our wrist. Just do this for a second for me. We should make sure that we take our pressure off. Now, we're going to do some plank work. So you're going to come into a bear plank. You're going to go up and down. You can do it from your elbows and your wrists and dirty. Here we go. So we're going to raise and lower. Raise and lower. Try not to drop your knees. You're just lifting your knees off the floor. Just a small amount. Lifting up. Pressing through those shoulders again and those arms. Working on chest. Tummies are in. Now we're going to actually make this a little bit more progressive. So for those of you who feel this is just enough, you carry on with this. We will be doing our walking in and walking out into a plank and back in again. We've got 2 more to do like this. Pressing up, tummies are up to the spine. Remember, tummies pulled in. Okay, on this next one, we're going to step backwards. Hold it, back into a plank. Then back into a bear plank and down. Up. Exercise 2. Good. 4. We're going to go to a side hip dip. All right, the knees down. Coming onto our sides. Position yourself here. Bend that leg underneath. We're going to raise up and down. Off we go. So up and down. Now this is the easiest option. And you can also add your arm in, okay? The harder option is to do this, where you're extending up and down. Now we're going to do 8 of these. Then we're going to do an elbow into knee, hip up and down, okay? If you don't want to, you stick with this or with that knee to the floor. Got 2 more. Good. Feel it through that standing elbow. All right, we're going to take it up. Knee and elbow in, out, down, up. Good. We're going to do it the other side. So we're going to do a quick spin around. Excellent. Come around to the other side. Gives you a little bit of a breather, not much. Remember, start with that leg on the floor if you want to, like this. This is our easier option. Harder option, stagger those legs. You're raising up. Try and make sure you're vertical to the ceiling. Lovely. Now you can go slower than me as well. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. So many people hold their breaths when we do on these exercises. Just reach. We're going to do our elbow to knee. 5, 6, off we go. So raise, knee, out, down. Raise, knee, out, down. Raise, knee, out, down. Good. We're going to go into supine plank. So we're going to go onto our sitting position. Hands behind us. I want you to look up at the ceiling, squeezing up, and then coming back down. I want you to look up at the ceiling when your hips go up, opening out your chest. Now we're actually doing a bit of postural correction here as well. As you may know, I teach Pilates. When we open our shoulders up like this, it can feel a little uncomfortable for some people because you might be used to bending forwards a lot with your work. So opening out your chest can feel uncomfortable, but just keep going. This is very good for you. We're also pressing through our wrists, getting strength through our arms. Squeeze those glutes as you go up. Try and flatten yourself out as much as you can. Lift. Yes, we've got our 15-second rest coming up already. Only 4 more moves to go, guys. Yes. All right, come into position. We're going to go down onto our backs. We're going to start off with a tabletop position here. Tummies are in, hands down to the floor. You're going to be tapping down. Now making sure that you have got the right angle with your leg. Tummies in. So we're going to stabilize through our shoulders. Now I'm going to keep my head off just to look at you, but you keep your head on the floor. And you're taking one leg down, squeezing it. Now if you can't tap the floor, that's fine. Take it down to where you feel comfortable. Stabilizing through those abdominals, arms to the floor, so you can get a really nice control. I want everything nice and stable from those hips upwards. Good. All right, we're going to actually add this into this. We're going to add in a dead bug. So you can either do an extension away. Now the higher your leg goes, the easier. So the higher your leg goes here is easier than it is here. For those of you who want to, you can do. Good, hands done. It goes very quickly actually, feet to floor. We're going to do some ankle reaches. So you can do ankle reach, keeping that head off the floor, shoulders off the floor, reaching towards each side. Good. Working these obliques, our side muscles of our tummies. Now then, if you don't need to put your hand to your head, you can just pull your, just reach forward, pushing your tummy into the floor. Good. We're going to do a crunch up. 5, 6. Here we go. So crunch down, tummy's in. We should really push that tummy down to the floor. Stabilize those legs. Those legs should not be moving. Chin to chest. Scooping in. 4, 3, 2. All right. We're going to go into starfish position. You can do a starfish up, knee to elbow, or hand to toe. You choose. Hand to toe is harder. Use this as a stabilizing arm on the side. Your starfish position, but this is just as good. So you choose what you can do. All right, I'll show you both. Good. Starfish. All right, we're going to take this. We're going to go into a cross extension. 5, 6. Off we go. So knees to floor, feet to floor. Cross over this way. This is the easy option. For those of you who are more progressed, do a feet onto the floor. Looking back over your shoulders. All right, we're going to go to a bridge position. So bridge position. I want you to take yourself up. March those feet. I want you to keep these really stable. Stabilize through those hips. Squeezing up through the glutes. Keeping everything still. Pressing your shoulders into the floor. Tummies are down to the floor. March. We're trying to take the stability. So we have to really work our abdominals to keep ourselves nice and still from our waist up. Keep your hands on your pelvic bones and you'll feel this. We're going to hold it here and we're going to take our legs out and in. Keeping those glutes off the floor, squeezing up. If it's too much, put those hips down. We're nearly there. You've got this. Squeezing up. We're working inner and outer thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down. Put those. There we go. Well done. Let me just bring our knees in. Keep those knees into your chest. There we go. That was a 14.5-minute blast. And you've really, really worked majority of your body. You'll feel that you're much, much warmer. Certain moves you may have found easier than others, but have a little rock from side to side. Bring those knees in towards your shoulders. You can actually scoop up nicely. It's very good for our lower backs to do this position. And if you suffer with lower backache, go into this position, have a little rock out, and you'll find really, really helps. Put your knees down. Let's come into a seated position. Good stuff. Let's just do an inner thigh stretch whilst we just finish off. Well done. So just take in some nice deep breaths and exhale. Good. Bring yourself up and over. Bring your shoulders forwards. Put your elbows just towards your legs. Doesn't matter where your feet are. It doesn't matter how high your knees are. Just feel that lovely inner thigh stretch. If you're coming over from your lower back, you should feel your lumbar spine stretch as well, and stretching through those shoulders if you're bringing those forwards. Take a deep breath in and out, and you're set up for your day. Now, if you haven't been able to do this live with me, please do this on a replay. Do a hashtag replay and let me know that you've done it. It gives you a little bit of accountability. But what I'm doing each day is just literally 20 minutes, 15 minutes. There are going to be some that are 8 and 5 minute workouts, just so that you can get a real kickstart to your day. If you carry on doing this during the next 12 days with me, you're going to feel fantastic on the lead up to Christmas. And I really, really hope you understand that you can actually really start building that strength through your body. So I'm really hoping you can feel it in those legs. Remember to do a stretch out if you can. Now I'm going to be going on for a walk. So if you're going to do anything from this now, use this as a starting point and then go for a walk or go for a little run or just do a little bit of stretch work just to add into your day. But I hope you enjoyed that. That's day 2 done already, which is fantastic. Remember, you can do this as many times in the day if you want to. You can really feel the difference in those glute areas and those abdominals. But I hope you have a brilliant day, and I look forward to seeing you for day 3. You'll need some cans or some dumbbells tomorrow. It doesn't have to be heavy stuff. So if you haven't got cans from the cupboards in the kitchen, or you can fill up some small water bottles with rice to give a little bit of extra weight. But you're going to enjoy tomorrow's workouts. Have a great one today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.